Welcome to MMO Grinder's Sidequest, where I take a look at early open or closed betas, subscription trials, and simpler titles, giving you a quick first impression. Today I'll be looking at Shadowrun Chronicles Boston Lockdown, a strategy MMO taking place in the Shadowrun universe, that's recently exited early access on Steam and currently runs for $30. The game certainly won't be winning any beauty contests, but it doesn't look too bad either. Shadowrun Online attempts to mirror the style of the Revival products within the Shadowrun Returns lineage, but features fully three-dimensional environments to accommodate the turntable camera, which makes any flaws in the art style all the more apparent. With the release of Shadowrun Hong Kong, seeing the Matrix here simply looks like a quick rush job by comparison, but to be fair, Hong Kong is the latest offering. Essentially, the single-player games will always look far superior to what Shadowrun Chronicles is offering, but you can at least appreciate that the game is sticking to its art style and pulls it off decently. Soundwork itself is rather hit and miss, with melee attacks sounding oddly weak, while the automatics tree sounds incredibly powerful. A welcome spot is the amusingly powerful main gun of the Renraku-class assault drone with its beefy cannon. In general, the sound design will get the job done, but outside a few exceptions, there won't be anything that'll really stand out, and the music itself falls into this category. It tries to be like the single-player games, but just doesn't quite pull it off, especially in such a heavy multiplayer-focused game. Oddly and most interesting enough, this game takes a grid-based, turn-based approach to gameplay, like Fire Emblem or Wakfu. This is where things stumble a bit though, especially when playing in groups, as they try to allow multiple players to take their turns at almost the same time. We say almost because whenever a character does anything, be it reload, move, attack, or end their turn, it'll physically stop everyone else from acting for the duration of that animation, which has led to a lot of frustration in full parties and cries of "just let me do my damn turn already." The game itself uses a system that players of XCOM will be very familiar with, though those who have played the single-player offerings may get a little annoyed at the hard limit on actions per turn with very little wiggle room. If you ever attack, cast a spell, or heal, you will use your entire turn, but you can move and do these same actions to use both phases of your turn, which leads to a lot of frustration. Missions tend to reuse maps, but change up what needs to be done, giving a bit of variety and making us think, hey, weren't we on this map before? I suppose that's a point toward making similar things feel like a variety, but you'll run into similar scenarios that'll begin to feel samey. All in all, we have a solid group to play the game with, and while I don't entirely think it might be worth the $30 barrier of entry, it might hold some interest for fans of Shadowrun or tactical combat games. This has been an MMO Grinder Sidequest, and it's time I logged out.